Guys, have you seen this video?
What about it?
It's about the flood in our campus. I don't know what's wrong nowadays with the heavy rain.
Then, oh, this is one of the climate change effects that's happening around Earth. Do you guys know what climate change is?
Oh, I'm not quite sure about it.
Maybe.
Oh, alright. I mean, at least you guys are aware about it. Let me just explain it to you in general. Well, climate change is an alteration about initial climate pattern that will give tremendous impact on surroundings.
Oh.
This is one of the effects. Hey guys. Hey bro. Where are you from?
Hello, bro.
I was from my room. What are you guys talking about? Oh. Okay, we were just talking about this video and you see there's flood happening.
Oh
in our
yeah, I
campus.
saw this the other day.
Really what?
No, I saw this video.
I'm wondering what are the causes of this climate change? The climate change mainly happen due to the trap of heat from the greenhouse gases. These gases are produced from human activities such as deforestation and the burning of CFC gases.
And do you guys know that the effects of climate change are happening as we speak? Yes. The effects are such as the polar ice caps are melting. Our sea levels are rising drastically. And we are experiencing more and more extreme heat waves. Can't you feel the
The one is always hot.
Yes, the wonder is always hot.
I have an idea. Since we want to know more about this climate change, right? How about we make a survey to the students around here? So we ask whether are they aware of this climate change? I agree with you. I agree. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Now.
Are you aware of the climate change situation?
Yes, I'm aware of the climate change.
Yes, I do acknowledge about climate change that is currently happening in the world.
If you are aware of it, what do you know about climate change?
Well, basically, my knowledge in climate change is not that deep and knowledgeable. But what I know is that climate change is basically the changes that happens to the climates, as it's very obvious. And also, this includes like global warming and then the extreme weather changes in different countries and things like that.
To be honest, I don't know much, but I know that it's happening globally, and some places such as Amazon and the Arctic, because I've read it somewhere. Amazon is experiencing droughts, and the Arctic, it's the ice caps are thinning, something like that is happening. Yeah.
Do you think climate change affects your surroundings?
I do think that it affects my surrounding as well as any surrounding in the world, because climate changes does not affect any specific area. It's more to it affects like a chain where every places in the world affects by it. For example, that the most obvious thing that we can see, which is the nearest to us, is in Malaysia itself, where sometimes we get very extreme weather. For example, extreme heat, where it is very rare. It is very rare in our country to have such high temperature. So that is the most obvious that we can see in Malaysia. But then if you would see in a bigger scope, for example in the north part, where the ice are melting, which affects the animal habitats and everything. So I think that it really affects not just to the human surrounding, as well as the wildlife and animal surroundings as well.
Yes, it is affecting, because normally it's just way too hot in the afternoon, but when it gets to the evening, around 4 or 5 p.m, it just rains heavily and it causes floods everywhere, flash floods, especially in UDP. because I saw a tweet before, a car and a motorcycle just tenggelam,
Thinking.
sinking. Yes.
Who do you think is responsible for causing climate change?
In my opinion, the people that are the most responsible for causing climate change is actually big companies in the world. For example, since we are engineering students, we are very familiar with big engineering companies, and I think that most of the cost by climate change is caused by big companies because it's very obvious that they don't really care about the effects that their company brings to the surroundings, to the environment, and all they care is their revenue and money that comes to the company. So I do believe that it comes from people like normal people, which is us, kids, families, and all those. But the most that contributes, not to say contributes, that affects this climate change is big companies, how they do not really control the things that they release from the companies or things like that. We can see that these companies are trying to show that they are supporting things environmental friendly. For example, how big companies often say that they are supporting the SDGs, but then that are just on the surface because they are not doing anything to lessen the thing that they are doing that affects the climate change. For example, oil and gas, which they produce a very huge amount of carbon monoxide and all those kind of things to the surroundings.
It's probably the oil and gas companies, as they contribute most to greenhouse gas emissions, if that's the right word.
Have you taken any actions out of concern for climate change?
I would say that it's very minor and it's not really helping the climate change, but I'm trying as much as I can to help. For example, that currently I'm trying to lessen the usage of plastics, which actually contributes a lot, because you would say that you would not see how it helps, but actually by reducing the usage of plastics, you reduce the amount of plastics waste to the surroundings, and also you reduce the process of, when you do not use plastics, it reduces the demand for plastic, which actually reduces the amount of plastic produced, which you know that when you are producing plastic, you release a lot of unhealthy gases and chemicals to the surroundings. So by reducing the amount of plastic use, you can actually help in not making the world worse and worse.
For me, I try not to waste electricity as much and water, and I also carpool a lot because to prevent from CO2 from escaping too much. I hope that helps, but that's the most I can do right now.